Yo, what's up everyone? So I asked on the community tab on YouTube that I've been wanting to do Q&A where you ask questions and I answer them. Comment below with your questions and I'll make a video responding to them. I'll go crazy and I got 16 comments. Don't worry if you missed the Q&A. You can just leave a question in this video and I'll respond to it in another one. So let's start answering these questions. Alright, so this name could be taken two different ways. Don't take offense. It could be Michelle or Michael. It's probably Michael. They say, when's the street part dropping, brother? Well, that's an amazing question, and the thing is I was hoping to do it last year, 2023, but I ended up breaking my hand prior, so I just basically spent the year just trying to progress, learn new tricks, and get better and more comfortable on the board. As you can all tell, I've progressed and gotten way better in doing tricks that I didn't even think I could do. So this year, as long as I don't injure myself and I do great and can get filmers, I'm hoping by spring I'm going to work on it and should be able to release it by summer. As you all know, if you don't know, I have a big bag of tricks, so I really want to showcase a lot of unique and really good bangers and just go crazy. I want to look back at this when I post it and actually be proud of it and something that people are actually going to watch and want to try to share, hopefully. Amazing question. Next question is by Slap Shackle. Hi Chad, long time listener, first time caller. As a fellow pop shove tail grab enthusiast, I just wanted to get your thoughts on who you think the king of the trick is, aside from yourself, of course. Thanks, brother, for the love. I haven't really seen too many people do pop shove it tail grabs. I know Bam Margera, he does like a pop shove it tail grab hand shove it, which is like a variation. I don't know. I think the craziest pop shove a tail grab that I've seen was by Billy Marks in King of the Road. And this is the clip right here that I was talking about, and it's by Billy Marks. It's a pop shove a tail grab down a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stair, which is huge. Let's take a look at it. Proper tail grab. Boom. Stomps it. That was insane. But I honestly forget like who the first person or where I've actually seen that trick that actually inspired me to do it. I just don't remember. I just remember just doing it. But recently that was the clip that I actually saw and was like, that's probably one of the craziest ones. The next question is by Slapshackle again. Let's go. Has a spot or skate park you loved ever been destroyed or made unskateable? Yes, it has. A lot of street spots locally. And did it take a long time to find somewhere else to call home? My friends and I recently lost the G Club, a perfect spot with a big shady tree to sit under, eat some lunch, and talk shit. A big, wet, long curb, oof, that would grind for days, and a nice ledge manual pad that you could step up to if you wanted to film a clip. I just wanted to shout out to the boys that made the place so special. Gnomesy, Jared, Jerry, Matt, and of course Chrissy T. Long live the G Club. I'm sorry to hear that, Slap. That's unfortunate and really sucks. I mean, when I was in high school, we spent like lunch breaks, tons of different times, just waxing this long, like 20, 30-foot curb until we could actually grind and slappy the whole thing. And a couple years later, some kid that didn't even go to the school, he actually wasn't a kid, he was a grown adult in his mid 20s or 30s, ended up skating during like when we were in class. And I remember looking out the window and seeing him hurt himself. And then an ambulance showed, and it was this whole thing. And then we couldn't skate anymore. And the janitor ended up blasting it all, and we couldn't skate it. So it really sucked. And then there's been like street spots throughout like growing up because we didn't have skate parks when I grew up. There was barely any locally. So we went out and actually did street spots, ledges and stuff like that. And eventually, we get in trouble or, it just couldn't happen anymore. So I think like now with skate parks being produced and stuff like that, I've just found my home at like the local parks nearby. And in between that time of when skate parks were being built and not being able to skate street spots, we would just build stuff and just skate it outside. And that was kind of like our home, was just gathering a bunch of kids together that we knew, fellow friends and skaters, and we would just skate stuff outside the house. And until like local skate parks were made, that was our home. And then once parks were made, then we made those our home. And like, yeah, it was a weird transition to go from street to skating obstacles we made DIY at our house to actually skating a park. And like a park now, it's so much more convenient and it's hard for me to try to get back out in the streets, but I'm looking forward to it. Michael asks how that car get in the pool. I'm not sure what you're talking about. And then you also asked, when are you coming to Australia? To be honest, not sure at all, but I would love to come out there, hang out with all of you, and then you guys can show me around, hit up some local parks, and show me some street spots. There's two more here from Michael. Hi, Chadathan. Just wondering what level you are in Fortnite this season. I nearly have the Peter Griffin skin myself. Let's go. I'm almost level 200. And also ask, can you do a slappy video? I would love to do a slappy video. I just need to find a really good slappy curve. Dan the Man DIY all day. What is the hardest trick you can do? And how many times did it take to land the one where you stand the board on its side while on a bench, then flip the board down to land again on its side with you standing on it? Not even sure what it is called. It is an insane trick. Also love the ones where you nudge the board into a spin and land it. Very creative tricks. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So the hardest trick I can do, I don't know, there's a lot of hard tricks. So I don't know, maybe a triple kickflip or something with a double variation. There's a lot of different tricks and a lot of them have different difficulties. Sometimes you land them, sometimes you don't. And that one trick you're talking about, the 50-50 to come to a complete stop up to rail on the side and then flip into rail in that one video, surprisingly, that was actually first try, so it really blew me away, and that's why everyone was like, what? Dan asks, worst skateboard injury you had or seen? So the worst skateboard injury that I have had, besides rolling and shifting ankles out of place, is when I broke my hand. And the worst one I probably seen was where Buddy ended up smacking his head on the ground. That was nasty. Here's another one from Dan. It says, you run a skate shop. Was your dad a skater and started the store, or your skating career prompted them to start a skate shop? My dad skated a little bit, but he wasn't like a non-stop skater, so I wouldn't really consider him a skater. Just tried it here and there, and it was more of my skating career. So what happened was I was sponsored skating, got into a car accident, fractured my spine in a couple spots. Doctors told me to never skate again, and I wouldn't skate again. And I got really depressed and, started losing sponsors because of it, because I wasn't skating. And then my folks ended up getting the building and opening up a skate shop and just saying, hey, look, this is yours now. You're going to run it and do it. And yeah, it's been quite an interesting battle running a skate shop. It's a lot of fun, even when I get to skate here and there and there. But yeah, that's pretty much what prompted it, was just to try to keep me actively involved in skateboarding because it's a passion and something that I really love and enjoy to do. Michael again says, a friend of mine wants to know if you're going to do any more current news reactions. I mean, I used to do them all the time when I wasn't skating. I'd rather be skating, but those videos don't really seem to get that many views. It's hard to get support in the skate industry. Some people do really well, for some reason I just can't seem to get the views that I want for those. So I try to do news reactions here and there just to spice it up, get some views, and it helps support the channel. So I definitely will be doing more. Tom, what's up, Thomas? You state, will you be skating the 2024 World Roundup? You know it. It's good to be back. My ban is officially over, and definitely awesome to be back at the World Roundup. Really appreciate that. And also asks, who is your favorite skater of all time, and also your favorite skate video of all time? So there's so many incredible, amazing skaters out there, but obviously it's going to sound quite obvious and cliche, but Rodney Mullen, he was the most influential to me growing up and really like opened my mind to the possibilities of different skateboarding. And my favorite skater would be Rodney. There's like Bam Margera, there's like Chris Haslam, Daewon Song. There's like so many different people, and it's just hard to say one favorite skater. Like even Ali Boulala, just growing up and just it's just so many incredible guys. There's a lot of great skate videos. Some of the classics, Yeah Right is definitely one of them. A lot of the almost round videos. There's quite a few, and like obviously the cheese and crackers. So and the Day One versus Rodney too. Here's Slapshackle again, but a really weird comment. Would you rather pee out a marble or poop out a softball? Honestly, I would not want to have to do either of those, so we'll just leave it at that. Neither. Samirez asks, where do you get your story ideas? Do you research weird shit in the US today? Honestly, Pretty much. That's kind of how what I do is just Google or see what's trending on Twitter and go from there. I used to be a lot better at researching and finding things, but I haven't done it for so long, so I'm just trying to get back into it. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Just Google weird shit in the US. And the last is Michael says, my girlfriend loves your content. Can you give a shout out to Megan for me? Love your work, Chatty. Aw, thank you. Appreciate that to both of you. Shout out to both of you. I really appreciate it. So much love and support. And shout out to Megan. So those were all the amazing questions. Some really good, some kind of weird there, slap shackle. And yeah, if you wanted to ask a question and you want me to continue this series, just comment down below. And once I reach a certain amount of questions, I will definitely respond and make another video. Don't be shy. Go ahead, ask me anything in the comments down below. If you like this type of video, click that like button down below and that subscribe button for more. I really appreciate your guys' love and support. It really means a lot. So thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. God bless you all. Take care and peace out.